boxing world. Shout out to all of the real boxing fans, not the fanboys, not people who be doing some such stuff for their favorite fighter and acting like divas, trying to be on code for a cause. Now, Mr. Errol Spence, he has a past, and a lot of us have been talking about a lot of things that have occurred in his life ever since that car accident, the first one. A lot of us know the issues he had with Mo3. God bless the dead. But these Errol Spence fans, they get in their feelings and they get mad when certain bloggers or certain people that have platforms talk about some of the past issues of Errol. And acting like some of these bloggers are just bringing this to the table and bringing this information to the boxing world. The whole boxing world know about Errol Spence's adventures outside of boxing. And a lot of us that are not stupid and not blinded by this man's behavior outside of boxing, we know that his behaviors outside of boxing is the reason why he's not fighting Terrence Bud Crawford, and the reason why he hasn't been as active, period, fighting as a boxer, professional boxer. But a lot has been covered up around Errol Spence. He has a lot of protection. A lot of protection. Because the fact that the news, TMZ, all of these people swept that situation that he had with Mo3 under the rug, it's like, why they couldn't just say Mo3, turns out that Mo3, and in the aftermath of his death, we've come to realize that Mo3 could have been the shooter, could have been the person that was could have been a person of interest that was chasing Errol Spence the night that he crashed and almost lost his life. So they try to make it seem like, oh, he probably was drinking that night. I'm not denying that. So maybe him being intoxicated and catching the DUI, which was swept under the rug, maybe that was true. But at the same time, they're not telling the full truth about what really happened. The streets know. But these Errol Spence fans are trying their hardest to keep Errol Spence in good light and in good standings with the boxing fans and the boxing world. They're even going as far as making up lies and always trying to switch the narrative and throw the narrative back on Bud Crawford, as if Bud Crawford is the problem. And with everything that's going wrong with Errol Spence, it's like they want to blame it on Bud. They probably say, man, it's Bud's fault. It's Bud's fault that he got in an accident. He put on negotiations, then look what happened. The night of Bud's fight, Errol getting in an accident. Out of all nights, coincidentally, he gets in an accident before Bud Crawford's fight. It was almost to sabotage his fight and to take people's attention off Bud Crawford. Y'all think we don't catch on to y'all's weird tactics? I don't believe he got in a real accident this second time around, or third time. I don't know how many more times he got in an accident after that Mo3 accident. But real talk, it just seemed like it was all staged. That was the perfect idea to avoid getting in the ring with Bud Crawford. The perfect reason to go back on your word when you said that you were not going to fight Thurman, Mr. Errol Spence, but you're fighting him anyway because you ain't got nowhere else to go. You said you got options. You ain't got no options, dog. Bud Crawford had options. That's why when y'all kept playing these stupid, lame games with Bud Crawford in the negotiations, and then they put Mayweather. They got Mayweather to come out and say, "Oh, this fight's not gonna happen. This cap is not gonna happen in 2022. Maybe one day in the future, but not now." Y'all mad at Bo Crawford for being like, "All right, fuck it. This is what y'all want to do. I got my options, so I'm gonna exercise my options." But these Errol sections want to act like, "Oh, he already was in negotiation with them while he was in negotiation with Errol." No, it's just that he knew he had to keep his options open just in case these niggas pull some shit, because Bud know Errol been ducking and doing weird stuff to avoid fighting him forever. Errol Spence has never called out Bud. He called out Bud one time, and it was after the Ugas fight, but it was really cap, because his actions haven't been shown that he really wanted to fight. If you really wanted to fight, you would be in shape consistently. You'll be at 147 or close to 147, so you can, when you're going into the full training and y'all doing your tours, it'll be it would be showing that you are ready. But you a fat boy right now. So this showed everybody that you ain't been preparing. You've been stalling. And BBC and the boxing world has been protecting you, giving you all this time, giving you special permits for all this, for doing nothing. You're protected, bro. But we know you're a clown. So your Errol Spence fans, your fans are making you look more ridiculous because they're defending this bullshit that you pulling. But this Mo3 shit is not nothing new. So stop the cap.